I've been proposed to so many times. It's ridiculous. I'm not bragging. Well, yeah, I am. You want some love? You gotta become a love magnet. A magnet is a powerful force. It just comes together. It can't help itself. So in today's world, this crazy world where everybody's separated, everybody's covered up, how do you find love? How do you attract love? How do you step into that relationship of your dreams? How do you surround yourself with people who adore you, take care of you? You take care of them. Everything is feeling so good. There's love up in the house. How do you do it in today's world? I'm going to show you 3 super surprising alternative ways of attracting love into your life. You're going to enjoy this. Make sure you kiss that like button for me. So let's jump into the 3 ways that will revolutionize your love life. Stay all the way to the end because I'm going to give you some surprises that will tremendously help you and make you feel like a happier person. Who doesn't want that? So number 1, to attract love, the highest love, the best love, wake up every single day and be in love with everything you see. What this is going to do is it's going to condition you to be in this vibration of love, this state of love. When your pets wake you up, instead of saying, you wake up so darn early, right? We've all been there. Why's your wet nose up in my face? You want to turn that because you're putting yourself in this vibration of love. So as soon as you hear that, meow, as soon as you see that wet doggy face, I love you. I love you so much. I love that wet nose of yours. I love that. I love that face. I love that kitty face. You're moving into a vibration of love instead of one of irritation. Who wants to attract an irritated, grumpy, nasty, mean person? You don't. I don't. We don't. Instead of yelling at your kids, I told you to get up. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, love of my life. Good morning, my beautiful, perfect child. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I love you, you ornery little teenager. I love you so much. I tell the sun I love it every morning. When I open my blinds, I look right at him. Good morning, Mr. Sun. I love you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I do love the sun. Don't we love the sun? Putting yourself into this high vibration, I have found it to be one of the most effective ways to put me in this state of being in love. Look at things that are higher and bigger than you. And then look at the small things. The bird that just flew by. I love you, bird. The clouds. I love you, clouds. Aren't you so cool? I love you, river. I just love you so much. I told you, I have been proposed to so many times. A lot of times. It's embarrassing how many times. There's this vibration of love that is on me. I have to be careful because I'll attract anybody and everybody. I'm not bragging. I promise I'm not. It's just weird. When I became single, and even when I was married, like I would get hit on all the time where I could tell that his friends were attracted to me. These things just happen when you're in a higher vibration. Not all of it is something to be pursued. When you're in this state of confidence and feeling good and just in love with everything and everybody, good things do come to you. Positive things do come to you. People want to be in your presence. And that makes living a whole lot more fun. When you drink your glass of water, I love you. Speak in that vibration. The Japanese scientists, remember, who did all of the crystallization studies on water and how speaking these words creates these beautiful crystallizations? You have to remind yourself every day that the world is not what it seems. It's so much more mysterious and magical than you could ever imagine. Think about fantasy, think about like storybook. Now take that and you're living in that and you're believing it as you're watching the movie, as you're reading the book, and multiply that so many times. That's the world that you live in. Don't you love this world? 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 Are you feeling me yet? This vibration of waking up and not just being thankful or grateful. I'm talking go to a whole new level of emotion around everything that's in your presence. I love my bell. I love you. Everything has a vibration. Nothing is really solid. Everything's moving. It's crazy. I told you it's magical. Enjoy the physical world that you've created. And that's why it's really, really important to create a beautiful world, a beautiful home, a beautiful room, a beautiful everything. Most importantly, you, dear one, need to fall in love with your reflection. You are the embodiment of a personality that you get to develop and nurture and enjoy for the rest of your life. This human form, this little flesh puppet that you get to control, is the most magical love you'll ever have. I want you to please consider getting in our Fashion a Fairy Tale Manifestation School. It's an exclusive place for those who want to go really deep in this life journey. The second surprising way to draw love into your life, to attract it from all directions, you're going to be beating them off with a stick. Be loving toward everything and everyone. I know this is similar to one, but the first one, you're like really noticing the details of life. Do you know that I'm in love with my business? I'm in love with my customers. I'm in love with them. They're our family. I love them. I love them. I am in love with them. Fall in love with these things. Fall in love with your grocery store clerk. Good morning. How are you? How are these vegetables treating you? Fall in love with that grumpy neighbor. Fall in love with that person who has opposing political viewpoints. This is why I'm not into politics. I see what it does to our nation. I see what it does to our world. I see what it does to families. I'm just done with all of that. I've been there. I've done that. I vote for me. I vote for the people around me. I love them. I don't care that that's what they believe or that's what they believe or that's what they believe. I do have these things that I think are a higher way, a better way, but judging somebody is the opposite of love. Why can't the left fall in love with the right? Why can't the right fall in love with the left? Because they're so caught up in their belief systems that they lose sight of love and they fall into judgment. Really important to stay in that vibration of love. And if there's anything that's up in your spirit that makes you judge or come against or put beneath you somehow, that you feel like you're so much greater than everybody else, you're not in a state of love. And if you're not in that state of love, how are you going to attract love? Honey, you can't. You could just see the anger all over you. That's not love. Sorry to tell ya, that's not going to give you happiness. As much as you are able, be at peace with all men. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Practice manners. This will help you be in a loving state. I lived in the Netherlands for 4 years, and it was quite an eye-opening experience. The Dutch always said, Goedemorgen. Good morning, always to each other. You didn't just walk by somebody without saying it. You always said, Goedemorgen, always, every time. Practice your manners. Tip your hat. Smile. How are you? Good morning. Use people's names. Am I always loving? No, I'm not. I wish I was. I mean, I get in moods, or I get, self-centered, or I get on an idea or something that brings in negativity in my life. Those are the days that things don't go as well. Those are the days I don't have these epic experiences with people. Think about what the world would be if we all just let go of all of our grievances, all of these weird hurts. We got to shed all that stuff off every single day and be in love with everybody and everything. And when you're in that state, can you imagine what your life will be if you can maintain that and be at peace and be thankful and grateful and have positive interactions with everybody? Can you imagine the love that is going to flood your heart and your environment? Can you imagine? Be loving really, truly toward yourself. That could mean sell yourself a little bit. You want to look attractive. Where I live, oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I live in Colorado. You would think there'd be some kind of style, but there's not. It's very difficult to tell the difference between a homeless person, a successful business owner. It's very difficult to tell. The lines are so blurred. They just don't care. Like it's a very casual culture. I can be without makeup for days. I can be completely down to earth. I'm a skier, a mountain biker. I love nature. I can go camping. I love all of these things. But I have self-respect, and I'm not going to just walk around looking like I don't care at all about who I am. I'm not going to attract the kind of people that I want in my life looking like a crackhead. The third thing to for sure do and incorporate in attracting love, you must improve yourself. I'm not going to be with a fixer-upper. I've done that. People have to do it on their own. You can't fix them up. Let me know, have you ever fixed anybody up? It's a lot of work. You take your eyes off your own self-development. You waste a lot of time. There's a reason they are where they are. There's a reason they're financially in dire straits. There's a reason that they're severely overweight. There's a reason that they keep talking about their ex. There's a reason for all of these little red flags that you see, that they're not a super developed person. As you're waiting for this soulmate energy, you develop yourself into this goddess, into this god, into this being that attracts someone that is at such a high level. If you're attracted to a really sexy body, who isn't, then you need to have that sexy body yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to put some time into making yourself feel attractive, look healthy, glow. If you want someone who has money or is at least financially stable, do you really want somebody that has all these money problems? If you've got a lot of money problems, you got to clean that up. Pay off all of your debts. Make sure you ring my bell. As you're working on yourself, you don't want to be all thirsty. You know what I'm talking about. You've had those guys, that woman, they're just like so thirsty. Like it's just too much. It gets a little creepy. You want to be like really contained within yourself. Know who you are. Know who you're developing into. Having super high standards. You need to have a little patience. As you lift yourself out of those spaces, there's going to be fewer and fewer people. However, those people are quality, and that's what you want. You don't want to partner with anybody who hasn't come to realize their magic and put it into action. It's so much better to be single for a minute and create a beautiful world, a loving spirit, have friends, develop the body, create something magical within yourself, and attract a high quality, sexy, spiritual being into your life than to attract a fixer-upper. And you don't want to be a fixer-upper either. So now you've become this kind, sophisticated, interesting person who doesn't want to be in a relationship with that. Now, if you attract a broken down, needy, jealous, all these low vibrations person, you'll be able to recognize it. You'll be able to say, well, of course they're attracted to me, who ain't? But you can protect yourself against that because you know where you are on the spectrum of things. You know where you're going. You're willing to wait for high quality. You've become so strong. You're the cream of the crop, baby. The truth is, when you become this fabulous being, this beautiful being, this high vibrational being, this successful being, interesting being, this funny being, all these things that you are becoming, will become, are destined to walk into. You don't only attract positive. Everything's attracted to that. I mean, let's face it, everything is attracted to an attractive being. So when it comes to love, you need wisdom. If you just use the heart, honey, you can get yourself in trouble. And you probably have. You probably made bad decisions just because of an emotion and, that lower chakra, like working overdrive. So let's set you up for the ultimate, the highest form of love. Because when you start moving into all of these attractive places, you better be careful because everybody's going to want you. I'd really love to have you be part of our Fairytale School. It's the most beautiful place in the world. 52 weeks of education in there. Every day you can wake up to a methodology to get you that fairy tale life of your dreams. So let me help you in here. You get homework that's so good. It's everything. I can only do one YouTube video a week, but having this school gives you access to things nobody else has access to. It gives you the best of the best. And if you like the best of the best, then that's where you should be. I love you. I love me. I love the sun. I love the moon. I love Venus. I love everything. I love this chair. I love my books. I love my daughter. I love my grumpy neighbors. I love, 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 love everything. And so should you, because it creates this vibrational energy of magic that you just don't understand. Ancient cultures did. We need to bring it back. Love everything. Fall in love with all of it. Attract and have as much as you want because you deserve it. And if you don't deserve it now and you realize deep within you that you're not ready, then just get to work. Make moving in the direction of being the highest quality person you can be and attracting love at every single instance, everywhere you go. A lifestyle that is unlike anybody you know. Become part of my family. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do yourself a favor. Get one of these crowns. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll drop the link below. Feeling like the queen and the king that you are helps you attract royal possibilities.